We're going to believe in those stories, aren't we? Right, so it's my last week of work. I told the boss lady yesterday that I'm quitting. It's taken me 3 days to recover from last week. Like Friday even, just to recover from. I did 13 hours with a half-hour break. And I did 37,000 steps that day. That's just steps. Like, I was carrying so many feckin' trays of glasses, and it was never ending. It was hell. It was absolute hell. So I'm humbled. I've done a month and a bit now, and that's it, right? It's good to go back and try things out again and see how they feel. And I went in with the intention of being like, oh, I'll make some friends, I'll meet some people, I don't have to bring the work home with me. No, I'm done. I'm humbled. Get me back in the gym. Get me fucking back in the gym. I've applied to some places, and I've got some trials coming up I've got like yoga classes that I'll be teaching next week, so it'll be more frequent anyway, but I just need enough to get the money coming in. But I have this new trial in teaching group exercise to over 60s in a place not too far from me, so I'll have like a couple of classes I'll do there, which will add in a bit more, and I will have the want to actually help people, and I'm so excited to do it now. I'm just like, I think you got to go and do some things that humble you and bring you back to being like, oh yeah, no, this is not what I'm made for. This is not a good use of my energy. I was so ready to cry, to quit. I wanted to like quit and run away on Friday, but I was like, no, I'm here now. I'm just going to have to cry through my body in some way. It was awful. It was absolutely awful, but I'm healed now. I'm ready to go back in for another week, and I'm so scared. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, but I'm here. I've just got work today, tomorrow. I can do it. Just think of it as cardio that I'm getting paid for. Cardio that I'm getting paid for. Cardio that I'm getting paid for. Getting paid pennies for. And I've deleted Hinge as well, because there's just lunatics on there, and I don't think it's a good way to meet people. Do you know what? I actually decided that maybe, some people can meet on there, but it's so rare. Because you're getting to a point where you're going on a date with someone that you don't even know if you fancy yet. And then on the date, you're learning about them, but you're still trying to figure out if you fancy them or not. I think you actually need to fancy someone before you go on a date with them. That's what I've decided. So I'm not going to go on a date with someone unless I fancy them. Because what's the bloody point wasting my time hanging out with someone I don't even like? So I am spending, last weekend I did some dancing. I did some nice hanging out with my bro, William, and healing and recovering and doing washing. So this weekend we're going to go on a boat party on Saturday, which I'm excited about. So that is what's getting me through the next few days of work, painful work. It's all good, all will be well. Just taking what I need to learn from something, but I'm not too good for anything. No one's too good for anything, so it's good to go back to doing things that you did before with a different brain. I was saying that to someone, that I'm glad I have the brain I have now to go through and experience something, and it's okay to quit. You don't have to stay in something that is like causing you so much stress and pain. It's like dating as well. Like, once you realize you don't like it, get out. Once you're feeling like it's hurting your soul, get out of there. Get out, just get out. And it's good to trial different jobs, even though you've done them before. Coming back into it, I had a different intention. I'm going to try and use this week to make those friends if I get a chance to talk to them, but it's so bloody busy that I might not. But hopefully I'll make some friends before I leave, and then I will never work there again, because it's just awful. No, it's not awful, it's just painful. It's too busy. It's actually too much work. 13 hours of work with half an hour break is not actually, it's not humane. It's not good. I actually don't think it should be legal. Like, I was thinking that on Friday. I was like, this is actually not nice. Like, this should not be allowed. Like, I actually feel sorry for the people that work there permanently. Like, they are stressed out, because the boss lady at one point on Friday, I think I smiled at one of my colleagues because we were like trying to find some lightness in the day, and we got caught smiling, and she was like, what are you smiling at? I was like, oh my god, what pain you must be feeling working here if you are shouting at people for smiling for a brief half a second. Like, I wish you well, because I'm glad I'm not you, dealing with that stress internally, shouting at people for smiling. Like, it upset me, but I'm also able to be like, okay, I just feel sorry for her that she's feeling like that, because I don't feel like that. I don't shout at people for smiling. That is insane. Why would you do that? Smile. Everyone should smile. Have a lovely day. enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. It's not to be endured. So I'm just on my lunch break, and one of the girls that's a chef, she goes, "Do you want anything to eat?" I was like, "Oh, okay." So I know I've got a long trip, so I've got to bring my packed lunch. That can be my dinner later. So I was around, save myself some money. And then when I went to go, "Oh, I can go on a break now," she's like, "Yeah, don't tell Georgina, the boss, she'll have to pay for it." I was like, I got like a chicken pita. I have to pay for it, even though I'm doing a 12-hour shift today, and I get half an hour break, and I'd have to pay for my food. What's the point of working here? What's the point of working in a restaurant or a cafe where you have to pay? I remember I worked in a gym in Italy, and if I wanted to use the gym facilities, I would have to pay to use the gym. I'm a personal trainer, but the whole point of me working in the gym is I can use it for free. It's in your interest that I use it for free. Why can't they give up a fucking chicken burger? Well, I did get it for free because they kind of snuck it in behind and gave it to me. But I was like, how scabby. Not enough time between me finishing work or getting home from work, having a wash, having a shower, going to bed, and then being in work again tomorrow. So this is not enough time. So dinner is on the train because I don't want to have to sit in my kitchen. The boss lady didn't say a word to me today. I smiled at her when I came in, and she mainly ignored me all day. I was like, oh, someone's not happy that I'm leaving. We don't care. But I told everyone else just so they know, because I'm not fucking coming back. I was hard enough being there today. I have to do another day tomorrow. Day Thursday. I'm so not looking forward to Friday. Oh my god. And then another day on next Tuesday. Oh my god. I can do this.
Oh, and there's something else as well. Very well.
Oh, jeez. The tree nearly got me. I actually found $10 in my bag that I'd forgotten about yesterday. This old couple were so cute. They were so cute. They were so sweet, and they were like on their holidays, and they were just so friendly that I just wanted to give them all my energy yesterday. And I was just giving them, like, you know, going over and chatting to them a little bit when I could. And they were so sweet that when people are like that, it just makes you just want to give all that energy back to them, doesn't it? And they're like, oh, thank you so much. And then they gave a little tip. That's the first tip I've got working here. I don't, people in Australia don't tip, or they don't tip me. I don't know. I haven't received any tips. I don't know if there's tips going into a pool that I haven't received yet. I don't know how it works. In New York, like, you get your tips like every night. So, and in Ireland, I'd get tips at the end of every week as well. They'd be pulled. So I don't know what the situation is. But anyway, I got $10 from a lovely old couple, and it made my day. And it reminded me when I found it this morning. I was like, yeah, there's lovely people out there in the world. There's cranky people, and then there's lovely people. I almost want to just like not go in today. This feeling in my body is like, no, can't do it. Like, I got out of bed and just like, oh, body's in bits. Like, it's not, oh yeah, this is the interesting thing. I like that I've gone and done this, because it's like giving me like data. Like, I've been doing my research. Any waitress out there that is doing this kind of shifts, how on earth are you training? Like, if you are training, well done, because I fit in my yoga every morning. But like a 13-hour shift day, that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm doing the walking around. I'm not doing any of the training. Like, no way. On a shorter day, I can get to the gym mainly to like stretch and roll out, and then get into a bit of movement and like teaching my classes this evening. But like, if I was to go and do a leg session after even just an 8-hour shift doing this, there's just no way. There's just no way. And I remember, like, when I was working in Dublin in a cafe, and the shifts weren't as long, and even though they were tiring, I was still able to go to the gym. It's just the long shifts. Like, there's just, like, I've done yoga every morning without a doubt, and that there without fail. Like, I make sure I do that. But training is only at the weekend, or in my classes I do what I'm teaching, but it is just not. It's like also doing 20 to 40,000 steps a day is not good for you. It's not actually good at helping you lose weight at all. Like, I've been eating way more because I'm absolutely exhausted. I wouldn't even eat that much during the day, like breakfast, lunch. It's pretty measured because I'm measuring it, but it's when you get home in the evening that you're like, fuck my life, I'm gonna have like 5 tablespoons of peanut butter. So it's it's not great for the waistband, but that's changing this week. I'm just using it as only cardio and just undoing all the damage from the last month. Anything longer than an 8-hour day, I actually don't think is good for you. I think I've learned this from my own work and then working here as well. But we should be having 8 hours of work that can be spread out amongst the day as well. Like if you're working a couple hours in the morning and then working a couple hours in the evening. But 8 hours, that's it. And then you should have 8 hours of sleep. Absolutely. Sleep is priority. And then 8 hours of play, like hobbies, time to do the washing up or something. Like, that is important, so you don't feel like that's all you're doing at the weekend. Like, I'm there trying to, on the train, fit in. Like, I like learning about art, so I'm on an app where I'm like learning about art. I'm doing my Duolingo. I'm listening to a podcast all at the same time because I'm like, this is the only time I can fill it in if I do it now, because I won't have to any time later because I'm gonna have to finish work and then I'm gonna have to go here, and then when I go home I want to go to bed. So like I have to find time to fit it in. Otherwise I'll cry, because that's like this is why these jobs are not set up for people to be in them long term. And if you are in them long term, you can be like one of the ladies that shouted at me for smiling the other day, because you're just not going to be a happy person. I don't know, I prioritize peace, time, sleep over this kind of work. I mean, it's good to do so you get a glimpse into things and you meet really good people in like bars and restaurants. There's nice people that work in the kitchen. Hello, how are you? Look at this fella. What have you got to say? Yeah, and you make good mates when you're going into work with the seagulls. That's my only friend at the minute, because I have no one else to talk to, because I'm not talking to anyone at work and I'm not talking to anyone at home because I want to avoid them, because I want to go to bed, and then I'll talk to William at the weekend. I believe so strongly now in that your job and your career should not be everything. Like, I really enjoyed personal training and meeting the people that I met and doing what I was doing, but it was taking over my life. Like, it was like all I was doing. So I've now stepping out into waitressing again and doing that and feeling it out and being like, yeah, this is overtaking my life as well. I actually think it's the amount of time that you spend doing something in the week. So when I come back into doing more classes and personal training, I'm going to come back in, I'm saying it here so I can live up to what I'm saying, that I will do it in a measured way, not give too much, because my life is just as important. I want to be able to do my art and the free time and create and do other things and meet people and friends and go explore, because that gives you energy for your work as well. But if you're just constantly working all the time, you're not going to be energized or nourished enough to give what you want to give in your work. Sorry, coffee is kicked in and this is my only time in the day that I'm going to be able to be like blah blah blah. I also want to reiterate, working or doing something that is making you do 20,000+ steps a day is actually not good for you. Like, it's good to do every now and then. Like, yeah, it's so cool to be able to do that many 1,000 steps. Like, our bodies are made to move. But if you're doing that on a daily basis, it's exhausting. You're not going to be able to recover properly. So you're going to go into this state of like really feeling so tired, and then that's where food is going to be so hard to kind of keep it like in a nourishing way. Like, obviously you can eat good foods, but you can overeat them because you're tired. So doing less is actually good for you. Doing less, knowing what energy to give to what thing and being selective with it, and preserving yourself. Like, we're not supposed to be stressed out 24 hours a day and like so tired that we're like, I just want to go to sleep. Like that shouldn't be a feeling that we're feeling. So if we could choose a life or create a life that your work is just a form of income, that it's not going to stress you out, that you can at least like what's the word I'm looking for? Pursue your creative outlet. Maybe it is through work as well, so that could be fun. So it doesn't feel like it's going to stress you out. It's like enjoyable to do, or you have time to do it outside of work. And feeling that I believe so strongly in just weight training and like yoga and a movement that is intentional, rather than exhausting yourself out all day long on your feet. I moved so much today, I deserve this meal. No, you don't. Your body's just so stressed out and inflamed that it's just like, I need food. And then you like keel out on the bed. It's just not a way to live. Sorry, this has turned into a whole podcast. I'm actually thinking about all my other clients that their jobs sounded so stressful that they were like, I remember them coming into training and like how work for them was just like, oh, like they were just doing so much and it was overwhelming them. And that's why I really understand now, is that when your work is overtaking your life and that you are doing so much, whether it's mentally or physically, that you are drained, and then that's when you like turn to food as comfort. And then that's when we end up in a position that we're just even more unhappy. Like I can feel myself over these weeks just feeling like, damn it, I've put on a bit of weight because I'm just moving so much and I'm eating a bit more in the evening. I was like, this is not going to make me feel good. That's why I'm like, all right, my main goal in life is to feel well. Like my mental health is my priority and my physical health is a priority as well. So I will quit a job to make sure that those things feel better. So I am leaving this job in like how many more days, and I will only be teaching a couple classes a week. Like I will have maybe 8 classes a week. I don't even know if that's going to pay my rent. I'm going to find a way. We'll figure it out. I will get some more classes and find some clients. But I'd rather have less money and more time for my mental well-being and figure it out as I go along. Like money does not drive me. Peace drives me. Peace and practicing what I believe. That we're not out here just to flipping work and pay bills and die. We're out here to explore our lives and our mind and connect with others and explore the world. And I don't even know how long I'm going to be here, so I want to enjoy myself a bit more rather than just work and then be like like cry at the end of the week when I see Will. Like it took me 3 days to recover from last week. 3 days. That's not right. That shouldn't be right. So I'm going to stop talking to myself now, because that's what I'm doing, sitting on a bench with my phone up to me, talking to myself. But I feel like I'm talking to you, all my friends. Hello, how are we? Please talk to me. I've got no one to talk to. I'm going to go into work now, and just what I'm mentally prepared for is going to be a busy breakfast rush. So I'm going to be taking orders. The amount of modified things that people ask for here. So when they ask for coffee, can I have an oat cap skim milk with a 1 shot 3/4 fill, half sugar, sweetener, blah, 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 and you're like, is that 1 coffee or is that 2? Like there's so many modified things. I'm just thinking if like these people came to Ireland asking for a cup of coffee with all this thing, I can imagine someone be like, would you ever fuck off with your fucking fancy coffee? Go make it home yourself, you ridiculous person. But okay, so I'm mentally preparing for the breakfast rush and then a lunch rush, and then I'm getting out hopefully early today. I hope it rains. Like I actually don't care about money. I just want to get out of work. People seem to be loving the story, so I'm going to keep filling you all in. I'm on a little break now, but I will be finishing. I should be finishing at 4 today because I have to go and teach class. But I started at 8 and I'm having a break at 10. Between 8 and 10, I've already wanted to run away for so many times. It's so fucking busy. It's so busy. People are so fucking stupid. I hate everyone. There's so many times under my breath that I've just been like, twat. Because there's like people, I love being friendly to people. I love it, and it's not fake. I love connecting with people. I love being like, hi, how are you? And when I'm so friendly to someone and they just ignore me, or they just like think I'm just the wall, or like they don't respond, I'm just like, fuck off. And then I gave someone their coffee and it wasn't the right order that they ordered. I didn't take the order anyway, and she was like, no, this is not it. She was always having a breakdown. I was like, oh, I can get you another one. Yeah, this is not right. I was like, okay, calm down. Like in my head I'm like, the response I wish I. So here's me writing down my feelings on my break and prepping for my class later on, because while I have the brain power, I have to mentally prepare for it. And I will not be getting any food from here because I'd have to pay. I'm not going to do that because that's insane. Why would I pay? I'm going to eat my apple and my kiwi and my orange. You can all feck off. Look at y'all. Look at you. I'm going to give you a little scan now of everyone. This is the way it looks. It's like a kiosk outside, right? And I think what they've done is cut as many costs as possible. So there's a little green room where you can squeeze in, where they keep all the glasses and some of like the extra drinks and coffee and all that kind of thing. And then they have a tiny kiosk where you're serving coffees, and there's also snacks, and then there's like drinks and stuff for the evening, and then there's a barbecue to the side of it where they do the food, but it's all outdoors. And then they have a lobby on the inside where it does coffees and kind of breakfasty cafe stuff as well. But then everything's outdoors. So they're not paying for any real overheads. Like there's no lighting that they're paying for. I'm trying to like think how they're making loads of money, because they're only paying $25 an hour. That's like €12. And for the amount of work and effort you have to give, and just never ending. Like the poor guy that's making coffees there, he's been in since 6 a.m. and he's not had a break yet. I feel bad. I'm sitting having a break. But I'm taking my break. I'm not going to give it to him. But there's like 2 people that could maybe make coffees. But there's just so many people. It's just such a busy area. There's just like no end. Like coffees are coming in, and people with these stupid orders. I'm just like, what? Why are you getting a coffee that's like this? Like an iced latte with vanilla syrup and a 3/4 full, and then you want a sugar on top, and then you want to have like there's something else on the side. They say it so fast as well, and I'm like, hold on, I need to like take each modify and write it down and make sure I don't get it wrong. I've realized I'm such a sucker though. Like I never want to make anyone unhappy, so I always will make sure I'm doing like going the extra mile and like thinking forward and trying to fix everything. And I'm like, oh sorry, yeah, I'll do that. And someone asks me, I'm like, yeah, and I've already got like 10 things on my brain, so I am exhausting myself out. I think if I was someone else that just didn't care as much about making someone happy, they'd be like, fuck off, I'm not doing that. I have many sides to me. I can be really nice, and I love when people are friendly. Oh my god, it takes 1 second to say thank you. I love saying thank you, and I love saying hi, how are you doing, how's your day going? Because there's so many people walking around not saying thank you and not being friendly, like smile or something, like, you know, they're just walking around with a miserable head on it. I think when there's someone like that, it creates more energy like that, so everyone is more miserable, and it's just like a really stressy environment, and then it's just not nice to be around. I don't want to be in a stressy, negative environment. That's not gonna make me feel good. I need to be a beam of light, a beacon of light. So I managed to get out. I wanted to run away so much, but I'm out and I'm on the way to teach my classes now. So train, bus, and it's just the journey of getting there. And my eyes are ready to just close over. I just want to go to sleep. I'm not even recovered from yesterday, and I've got 2 more really long days ahead, but it's fine. Because that's all that's left. I actually asked one of the guys that's been working there for 15 years, because I overheard him saying, it goes, oh, you go on your second break. I was like, I've never got a second break. What's going on? So I was like, oh, what does it, what kind of shifts do you have to do to get a second break? Because, oh, you'd have to be working from like early in the morning and into the evening. And I was like, I am working from early in the morning. But because some of my shifts that I've started at 10, I don't finish until 10 or 11. So even though it's like a 12 or 13 hour shift, I haven't started early enough to get a second break. And apparently there isn't really any time to get any second break. And bless him, I asked him, I was like, I've never seen you get a break. And he goes, man, I've been working here for 15 years, I've never taken a break. I was like, what the hell? That's not humane, man. Okay, I can't live in a stressful environment where there's constant music, which is good music, but then there's this constant hum, there's this constant busyness, there's this constant flow of people coming in, and it's just like go, and then people are eating in the rush, and they're stressed out because their lunch isn't there on time, or their coffee's not there on time, and they literally just order, and like, where is it? I'm like, are you that, like, how can people live in this like constant go stress kind of way? I just But even like for me to sit down and have lunch, half an hour, I'm like, I need to like digest my food, I need to eat slowly, but I feel like half an hour is just not enough time. Like if you're sitting down, you're just like, breathe, and you're like, 10 minutes is gone, oh my god, I have 20 minutes. So I'm not doing that kind of thing. I'd rather not eat than sit down and just try and shove food into my mouth. Or I've seen guy that works there, I've seen him eat, like just shoving a sandwich into his mouth. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much stress involved. Everything's like go, quick. But that boss lady is still not talking to me today. She doesn't even acknowledge that she received my message or email. Like, grow up. Like, what are you so mad at? I kind of want to hug her, just to like, what's the word when you kind of, I was going to say discombobulate, that's not the right word, when you disarm someone. I just want to give people more love. When they're angry at me, I'm going to give you even more love. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bloody show you. So I got asked to teach 2 more classes in this studio that I'm teaching in, which just shows you just got to make room, get rid of the fucking stuff you don't want, and then more room will come in, you know? Make space for it, and you can fill it with the things you like to do. I like that class. It's not even a big class, but it's nice people that come, nice ladies, and I like the studio. It's nice and chill, relaxed, kind of. They do aerial yoga in there as well. Funnily, I have a qualification to teach aerial yoga. I only been practicing it since last January, and then do my qualification with my yoga teacher training. It was aerial yoga as well, and I can do it, but there's no fucking way that I can teach aerial yoga. Like with the trial class here, like it's so advanced. Like I am not, and I could teach beginner aerial yoga, but not. No more yapping, because I could go home, could have a shower and go straight to bed. Because I have to get up at half 5 tomorrow morning and do it all again. I'm looking forward to next week already. Let's feckin' carry on with this feckin' carrying feckin' trays and feckin' shite. Talking to shite people. No. Do you know what? What I've experienced in this area of Sydney is they're real type, right? They're all in suits because it's like law firms and financial district and stuff, but they've all got this slick back hair, and it's like shiny look, shiny hair, it's slick back, and suits, and then some mustaches in there as well. It's real Australian style. I don't know, it's not cute, whatever it is. And then there's the bloody mullets. Don't even start me on the mullets. Oh my god, they're disgusting. I could actually do a whole hour on how much I hate mullets. I don't know why I find them so offensive. I just find them so offensive because they're so ugly. Like, why cut it here and then leave a big long bit and then a big long bit here? Why? Like, it's like catching all your neck sweat at the back, especially in the heat. Like, I could almost understand it in a really cold country where you want to keep the back of your neck warm, but why here in Australia where it's warm and humid do you want this bit of hair coming down the back? Like, I can imagine you're kissing a guy and you go to touch the back of his neck and your hands get caught in his hair and the back of his, oh yeah. It's disgusting. It's so gross. Mullets, bloody mullets. Sounds like I do a lot of bitching on here, and I do, because this is my diary. Welcome to the inside of my mind. I'm scared.